The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Korner Booth Podcast. I am your host, Jared Clem, alongside my two amazing co-hosts and my psychotic cat who's trying to break everything in my office right now. I am your host, Jared Clem, alongside my amazing hosts, Mr. Matt Ordazzo and Mr. Ode to Melvin Dew, a.k.a. Blackout Chrissy.
Don't you mean Melvin Dew?
Melvin. Oh, my God.
That's one of those one line in the whole movie, and it was just the most memorable.
Iconic.
One of those days, all I want to do is just drink a beer and I guess talk sports. It's depending on my outlook right now. I'm fucking just either way. I'm happy we're all here. I don't know how I feel about this weekend, honestly, with how the games went. Like I tried to gamble. I took a risk on taking the Texans over the Ravens. Fuck it, why not, right? If they pull off the upset, I'm down by 2. I'm down by 1 to Matt. If they lose, I'm down by 5. It's like, but now it's I really got to be careful. So at this point, like I wasn't gonna gain any ground by just picking the same. Oh my God, Chris, just look at the fucking picture of Melvin Dew. Fucking asshole.
Now you can just hear him like pop his head out of the crowd. You mean Melvin Dew?
Don't you mean Melvin Dew? You're gonna have to watch a video.
I think Isla Fisher was in that movie.
Oh yeah, she plays Mary Jane. Yeah, dude, Shaggy's Riz was insane on that plane. She's like, "My name's Mary Jane." He's like, "No way, that's like my favorite name." Just pure Riz from the Shaggy.
When you're like 7 or 8 years old and that movie comes out, you have no idea that the whole reference of, the Mary Jane and everything. This is why they need to make that rated R movie they talked about.
Yeah.
And dude, not like a horror joint either. Like they just need to make it a rated R movie.
They need to make it like a Family Guy version of fucking Scooby-Doo.
I asked my fam, I'm like, whenever, I go to a better place, bury me at Spooky Island. That's a place I want to hang out.
Make sure the Island's theme song is playing when they're lowering you down into the ground.
I forget the dance goes. Dances.
Oh man.
Only you, buddy. Only you. All right. Speaking of only you, only the Buffalo Bills could find a way to lose in spectacular fashion. If you are living under a rock, the Buffalo Bills last night played one of the best games of the playoffs against the both nightcaps were amazing, by the way, Saturday and Sunday night. Played arguably one of the best games of the playoffs against the Kansas City Chiefs. They drive right down the field. They got about a minute 10 left, a minute 40 left. Josh Allen throws a laser beam into the back of the end zone, and of course, obviously it was the wrong read, but whatever. Tyler Bass, who's been one of top 10 most accurate kickers in the league this year, shanks it right in only Buffalo fashion. So, that being said,
and like what Ken is saying in the chats, reminiscence of Super Bowl 25. I mean, every Bills fan that's at least 40 years old has to be having war flashbacks, PTSD from that 1990 to like 1993 stretch where they missed out on those 4 straight Super Bowls because of kicking. Somebody actually on Barstool Sports, they called it. They had the Tyler Bass was up to kick the ball to try and tie the game, and they I guess something flashed on the screen that said he's 9 for 9 in the postseason or something like that. And the guy was like, "Kiss of death, wide right, boom."
Yep.
I tell you what, dude. Like I'm gonna pitch to Belly Up fam about getting a merch that says Tyler Bass's ass. Kind of like a little rhyme there.
Dude, you're like always like a day behind. Barstool always smokes you to the point.
I know. I gotta keep.
You know what I gotta do? I just gotta give you access to Bonfire and then just let you run with it.
I'm telling you, I will write down a bunch of ideas and you guys pick and choose which ones you like. Dude, sometimes I come up with some good stuff, sometimes I don't. But Tyler Bass's ass, I mean.
Buddy, Chris, by the way, I like the new haircut. It's a better look for you.
Oh no, I just did my hair today. I didn't even get a cut.
Yeah, no, it's a better look.
It's
better than your white boy Hector you usually have.
Yeah, oh my god, dude, it's a bad look. I look like Coconut Head from Nancy Classified. Oh my
Hey,
god.
Andy's better than Timmy Toot Toot.
Yeah, I was about to say, at least you got
Dumb and Dumber
Tutu.
haircut. Ask my barber for the Melvin Dew cut.
The only thing I wish I saw more of this weekend was more TikToks of all the Buffalo Bills fans freaking out when he missed that kick. I love those fucking videos. Watching
Oh
like
my
somebody's
God.
just heart just get crushed because their fucking kicker just missed a wide right field goal.
Just
I said my-
absolutely awful.
I send my condolences to all the TVs out there that have just been bought over Christmas because they have been destroyed after that missed kick.
No, I think actually the most TVs usually sold post a football game are in Dallas.
They love to
Most
fucking
videos
smash the TV.
All Cowboys fans punching holes in the. I don't see ones of Eagles fans or Patriots or Bills or Chiefs fans. Nope, just Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't understand it because TVs aren't cheap anymore.
They are not.
No, I mean a couple $100 is whatever sometimes, but I mean I'm not. I'm not fucking smashing my TV because the Jets just do what they do every year. So like I'm gonna let my TV be and enjoy it.
Yeah, I got a lot of programs to watch, so I can't afford any smashing TVs.
Yeah, I mean I've smashed a TV that was already broken. Does that count?
Well, there's a purpose to
Yeah.
smash it. There's no purpose.
No,
to
it was out of pure fits of rage.
I mean, there was no coming back. From
May
that.
I ask what happened? Or
Oh, the TV fried itself. So basically, I was like, "Yeah,
oh,
well, fuck your shit," and just hit it with an elbow. Oh, it's
Oh,
okay. After my truck stalled in the parking lot before I fixed the electrical problem, I put an elbow into the wheel well. There's now a permanent, like, minor little dent above my driver's side rear wheel well, and you can see it in the light. And I'm like, my elbow did that,
good old Shawn Michaels top rope flying elbow.
bro. I was so mad because it stalled on me, like when I was trying to back into a parking spot. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And then
Jared's just
there is nothing harder to steer than a 3,000 pound truck when its power steering goes out.
oh yeah no.
For
see-
like a month straight, I had to do nothing but remote start the thing. Is the only way the battery would fully ignite.
You just see Jared standing on top of the bed of his truck, and he's just like this to the crowd, and he's just like jumps off.
Take
Let me
this,
tell you
Ivy!
something, brother. This TV's gonna go right to the ground.
Listen, it's not my car until I put some ridiculous dent in it. My Honda, I think I kicked the side of it, and then with the this one I hit it with an elbow.
I was looking at their phones.
I want to know if anybody in the podcast chat understands. I want to know if somebody's just going to be like, I'm aware of who this guy is. I just want to see if everybody remembers Melvin Dew.
Chris is just gonna be like, Chris, can you just like make your Twitter like just tweet out a picture of Melvin Dew? Just hey, Melvin Dew's on the show. Go hang out. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, Maddie, I don't know if you did. I ordered my Caesar hat. It should be here this week. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I ordered. I forgot when I ordered it. Oh yeah,
I got
Should be here soon.
I got like my two of the guys on my job to order one too. My boss and then one of my front end guys.
yeah. I gotta. That should be coming in soon. I forgot all about that. I ordered that last week. I
Yo,
believe.
why does Melvin Dew kind of look like Davis Mills with that long neck?
Yo, he figured it out.
Yo,
Davis
Yeah.
Mills,
dude, wow. What a
long neck
look at
Mills.
God.
That's probably him too.
How do you even like? How do you get that long of a fucking neck?
Oh, dude, I don't know, dude. That's
That's
like
genetic, my guy, and lack of lats
that's
Yeah, he's got nothing.
or traps. Sorry, that
Oh,
man
geez.
probably shoulder shrugs shopping bags.
Oh, Jared, me and Maddie were trying to pitch this morning. I don't know if you're about a 24-hour broadcast going into Groundhog Day.
Yeah, no, I need my sleep. I'm grouchy as it is, so
I'm telling you, dude. I'm doing live bets on NPC's A Shadow this year.
all right. You know,
Oh
what,
my God.
Chris, you can go live on our Instagram account and then just stream it from your basement.
All right, dude. I'll probably I'll literally
Goes
just
live
walk around
on our TikTok and our. Wait, no, we can't go live. We don't have enough followers yet. goes live on our Instagram and just is just like a complete degenerate.
Oh my god,
You're
dude.
gonna see you're gonna see Chris at 3 a.m. live on the Belly Up Instagram live, like Mr. Krabs when they're open 24 hours. He's like, day 42.
Yeah, waving
Give
the
it up
bell.
for day 42.
Hour 22. Hour 22.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know if I could just be complacent for 24 hours, dude. At some point
see,
during
like,
the night,
I would just like leave it live and then just start saying like random shit. Like, I know some dude who literally one time literally put the camera on reverse and then went in the bathroom and took a shit.
oh fuck yeah.
No, you're not doing that.
Oh damn, dude.
Do you ever need
good thumbnail for the next episode?
You ever need a break? Just put like Freebird on, so at least you have like 10 minutes.
Yeah, just loop that Stairway to Heaven,
And just put like
then,
on like a
American
greatest
Pie.
hits of greatest like I don't know what do they do on on The Office when they do like the greatest like nut taps of all time, or whatever Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How did we get off this? So speaking of nut taps, the Bills just took one square.
Oh man.
Oh, they got kicked like very aggressively.
No,
right
the
in
Packers got nut tapped. The Bills got kicked.
Oh, that is fair, yeah.
Oh god, I don't even want to get into that game, dude. I can't believe the Packers lost. They should have won that game.
I was talking to somebody at work today, and they were like, "Yeah, I started watching the game a little bit," and I was like, "Yeah, let me see if this one is you as a new to football fan guy will understand this." And he's like, "What? All right." I said, "Okay. Would you throw a football across your body, 30 yards downfield, and then triple coverage in a driving rainstorm?"
That's a Brett Favre 2.0. That's what he did.
He's perfect for the Packers.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's already looking like a fantastic.
He needs to either drink ayahuasca tea or send a dick pic to an intern, and he's all set.
Not to me. I'm a former intern.
Oh,
Anybody
come on.
else
If he does it for $10,000?
Yes. Well. Oh god. I just wanted to say something with Melvin, dude, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. God damn it, dude. That name is just not leaving my head, dude. I might change my name on Twitter to just Melvin Do, and just to have the pick. That's not even gonna be Chris anymore. It's just gonna be Belly Up, co-host Mr. Melvin Do. I might change my name on here. The Blackout Chris.
Melvin Do. Yeah,
Melvin Do lip off.
No, Chris, aka Melvin Do.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Anybody else? I have the Niners as the favorites to get to the Super Bowl for the NFC, but watching them just barely scrape away and beat the Packers, it gives me a lot of hope that maybe the Lions could get past them next week. Originally I thought the Lions rise to the fame or rise to the top of the line would just stop right at the Niners game this coming week, but with the way that the Packers really kept up with the Niners, Deebo Samuel being 50-50, the Lions really might have a lot more easier of a shot to get to the Super Bowl than they did, if the game just went a little different. I just expected the Niners to kind of take a sizable lead and kind of run away with it at some point in the game. That just never happened.
Yeah, I hope so.
The best part about Detroit, and I guess we'll talk about the Detroit game next, was we'll kind of go in reverse. Detroit, they just score, and they can score easily. And that pass rush, Chrissy, they kind of remind me a little bit of a certain scrappy number 1 seed from 2017 with the way they get after the pass rush and can score it well with an awkward, tall quarterback.
That's right. We're talking about the Eagles, not the band football team. Wow. Holy.
Ain't no Hotel California. This is called setting up shop in Minneapolis.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're talking about the Big Dick Nick era.
Yeah, dude. It was
Big
so
third
crazy.
number, Nick, for those of you going PG-13 here.
Yeah, if anybody is not familiar with that story, go just Google it on YouTube. It's LeGarrette Blount, and it's just one of the greatest things I've probably heard in a long time.
Yeah, don't straight up Google Big Dick Nick because there's
don't do that.
A guy named Nick with a big dick. That could just be anything.
If anything, type in Nick Foles at the end.
We have to really go back to what you said last week.
What is it? Oh no. We don't
You're on a hot streak there, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Anyway,
Xbox
so
put that.
the fact that they can score with four different receivers, now 2 tight ends because they just signed Zach Ertz today. Literally the ultimate ring chaser move. Waits till there's 2 games left in the season. Says, "Fuck it, we're going for it."
Dude, I like it, dude. Like, this is the most Eagle. He's such an Eagle that he would go to the team that's playing the 49ers, and if he beats them, it's like that was our dream, is to beat them in the playoffs. The fact that we might see a former Eagle do it, I mean,
I see. I would have. It was too good to be true. The Niners were so cocky, so much talking shit, losing at home to a inferior number 7 seed. I was like, it's too good to be true. See, I don't know, just everything felt a little off. I'm not sure. But I'll say this. The Lions look like the second best team in the NFC. They just come out, they punch you in the mouth, they run the football effectively. Jahmyr Gibbs, so criminally underrated. And then you also throw in the fact that they're able to just, on defense, their one weakness the Buccaneers got after, which was chucking the ball deep at Cameron Sutton. The Niners don't really have an effective deep ball guy. I mean, Ayuk's not bad.
Well, if Debo, I would say if Debo's not playing,
if Debo's 50-50, man, this is a toss-up.
Yeah.
I'm taking this line before the game even starts, like before Debo gets announced. I'm not touching this thing. I want to, I obviously everyone knows who I'm rooting for, because I don't hate my life that much. Everyone knows, and then we're gonna go to Saturday's games now, because honestly, unless you guys have anything else to say about Detroit and Tampa.
I mean,
I gotta just quick thing. A lot of scrutiny with Todd Bowles not using that last timeout in the game, and his press conference about it was worse than him not taking that timeout. He literally said, I'm paraphrasing, I don't know the exact quotes, but along the lines of, what's the point of taking the timeout when we already know what the inevitable is? Why prolong the fate of the team? Which he literally gave up on that team and in that game. Like, he said, I gave up without physically saying I gave up. They said if he took that last time out, Detroit probably would have attempted about a 50-yard field goal. Make it or not, they still got at least decent field position with being down by 8, can maybe get a quick play and a Hail Mary in or something like that. Like, you're in the divisional round of the playoffs. You have to do anything you can to just stay in this game, and he had that one opportunity to maybe give a little bit of ounce of life left into that team, and he just decided, I'm going to throw in the towel and just let the last 35 seconds ride out. You're down by 8. You got that timeout left, and you have a chance to possibly get the ball back. You got to take it. And he just let it go. And I was sitting there on my TV like, how come they're not? It's not like they're down by like 14 points or something. Like, it's one possession. How come they're not taking this timeout? And I just couldn't believe that nobody is talking about him throwing the towel in on his team.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. You get those 3 timeouts.
Matt LaFleur did this before.
They hit that field goal. Even if they miss it, right? You got, I don't know, 12 seconds to get. There's still a shot. Your team's in the line, but I'm trying to play devil's advocate. I really am. I don't know. This is a weird situation, but
Yeah, this thing is like.
I love everyone's calling for it to be rigged. Like, the NFL's rigged. I'm like, no, that Buffalo Bills missed field goal shows the NFL's not rigged.
I mean, it was a very slim chance. You're probably talking 5% chance of like it being successful. But I mean, when you're in the divisional round of the playoffs and you're not in like week 3 of the season, like you can't just wait until next week. There is no next week. You got to do everything you can to see next week. I don't know if they're going to do with Todd Bowles. I assume they're going to keep him because they got the divisional round. But that is a big fucking red flag to me. If my coach just gave up in one of the biggest games of that franchise's tenure in the last couple of years since they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason Kelsey was pretty cool at that Jesus.
Yeah.
that was pretty fun. And him like picking the girl up to show her to let her meet Taylor
Yeah.
Swift. That
Yeah,
was
he's-
fucking
He's
cool.
awesome, dude.
He's a man of the people. And okay, we also have a ton of Eagles news to go over today, which is hilarious. Let's keep muscling through this.
Oh, real quick, small breaking news. This just describes the fucking New York Mets offseason thus far. The Mets have been linked to every single free agent you could think of, and they have not scored on one of them.
I don't
So-
think they're in the top 5 in any of them.
No, 2 hours ago, I got a notification saying the Mets are in on free agent reliever Aroldis Chapman. 10 minutes ago, I got a notification saying Aroldis Chapman is signing with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So the Pittsburgh Pirates got a pretty solid closer, but at the same time, just typical Mets. Like, all right, we're in on this guy. Well, we missed him. We're going for Chapman. Oh, we didn't get Chapman. That was an hour and a half of a wasted effort.
Mets are a fucking disgrace. They're remind me. Have you ever seen that Seinfeld episode where they met Keith Hernandez?
Yeah.
He said, he's like, yeah, they spit on us.
Yeah.
And I yelled, I'm in!
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the Saturday games. You already kind of touched on it a little bit. San Fran didn't look unbeatable. McCaffrey and Aaron Jones put on a fucking clinic. Both of the running backs did. Which, by the way, shout out to both those running backs for helping me hit my I hit 2 same-game parlays this weekend.
Oh, fuck, I missed that on one leg. I didn't tell you guys that. Pissed. Dude, I had Evans touchdown, Evans for 60 yards, 250 apiece for Goff and Baker. And then the last one I missed on was Laporta scoring.
Yeah, I missed on Laporta scoring too, but I was like happy about everything else.
Makes 3 of us.
Yeah.
I think every other receiver in that freaking entire lineup like scored. But also, by the way, I don't know how big you guys are into sneakers. I don't know if you guys seen like how wild looking Anthony Edwards' signature shoe is. Dude, they're releasing like PEs that are coming out this year. They look fucking insane. There's a mirror one. There's like a one that looks like the eggplant foam posit, like the famous colorway. Yeah, that's crazy. I just love it. I love that my boy's getting a really cool signature sneaker.
I used to have some sneaker drip. You know what shoe I used to fuck with? That
New
like
Balance
they should bring
720.
back? No, Heelys.
Even better. I was like, there's no way Chris could like outdoor this sentence, and he
Dude,
hits it with a home
Oh
run.
yeah, dude, I almost got arrested at the mall for a pair of those. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I think I think I was in Spencer's, whatever. I was wheeling around. I don't know what I was doing, and I think I was in like the adult section, and I was getting yelled at, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll call a security guy." And then the security guy comes in, and I just wheel out the store, and the guys just chase me, and I'm wheeling down like this big hallway with like my Heelys on. It was like a TV show. I literally couldn't make it up. I wish I could go back and just relive that day because that was pretty fun. Anyway, buy yourself a pair of Heelys, sponsored by Canadips.
Oh my god! All right. Speaking of being on wheels, that McCaffrey just looked like he was able to just run through anything. And then we also just talk about the fact that like the Niners just found ways to keep Green Bay in the game. Like usually San Francisco starts to pull away, and they looked like maybe it was the rain, maybe it was the fact that just everything just looked off. But I don't know, man. That was that San Francisco team looked a little rusty.
Because Debo got hurt. When it's like weird with like Purdy, because like once one of his top weapons are gone, he's like, I wouldn't say he's completely useless, but he's like, he's meh. Like he's just okay. Like
It's almost like Brock Purdy is a game manager with great weapons
yep, Cam Newton
on a
said it.
good team. Guys, mind blown. All right. All right, I'm going to go check. So we're going to check the weather, by the way, for next weekend's game. Clear skies, baby, in Santa Clara next Sunday. It's a high of 72.
I'll look at the weather in Detroit and I'll talk like a meteorologist. Here, hold on one second. What day is that game? Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday?
Both games are Sunday.
Okay, Jared. So the weather in Baltimore this weekend: a high of 42, low of 36, 50% chance of rain. There is going to be a little bit of rainfall during game time, but shouldn't really affect how the game's going to be played this weekend. All right, back to Maddie with sports. Boom.
Didn't
What a
you
transition.
say you were checking the weather in Detroit?
No, Baltimore. I said Baltimore.
He said Detroit, but we'll let it slide.
It's like
Speaking of Baltimore, dude, I thought the Texans were gonna have it because that punt return, Mims came out of a fucking cannon, or Sims came out of that punt return. I was like, ooh. And then I get back to my house. I had to drive my dad back to the house. Me and my buddy went to the bar, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh no. I look up the score. I go to get a beer. I come back. Oh no. It kept pouring it on. And I was just like, oh no.
it was fun back and forth in the beginning.
Oh my god, the first half was incredible. The second half, oh shit.
Listen, Houston is in the greatest of hands with C.J. Stroud, and he's easily going to win Rookie of the Year. If I'm a fan of that franchise, like our main man Hector, I'm very excited for the coming seasons in Texan football. He put his heart out on the line. That team fought, and they defied a lot of odds. Nobody thought they were going to win the division. Nobody thought they were going to get to the divisional round of the playoffs. Nobody thought Stroud would be who he was, except a handful of people like us. But not everybody's as brilliant as us. But shout out to the Texans. D'Amico Ryans, fantastic first year as a head coach.
Mufasa, I love you.
Yeah. And Lamar just doing Lamar things, showing him why he's the MVP of the season. Now he is the only man that can
save us.
My God.
Him and Jared Goff are the heroes we need, not the ones we deserve.
Dude,
Yeah.
a Lions and Ravens Super Bowl actually is something I wouldn't.
Rust Belt Super Bowl. I am so here for this right now.
Baltimore versus Detroit, just two grit cities.
Two really shitty cities.
Oh my God, dude, the crime rate throughout that week are going to be through the roof.
Or down significantly, depends on how it goes for what city.
Oh yeah.
Listen, and also, by the way, Ken, we're going to talk about the Eagles in about 5 minutes, so you're actually going to like this. I have a theory, by the way. So here's the kicker, right? Dude, Baltimore, they just reload. They They got Dalvin Cook, and he only ran for he had 6 carries. It was mostly the Gus Bus and Justice Hill. But they still, it doesn't matter who they hand the ball off to. This team, imagine if they had Keaton Mitchell still. Or even fuck J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
And they get Mark Andrews back next week.
Forgot about that. Oh my God, please be enough.
I was thinking.
Please be enough.
And they get Marlon Humphrey back next week too, by the way.
I feel like this is going to be a good. I feel like this is going to be a good proposition. So I was going to go out on a limb, like the good Samaritan that I am. I was going to DM Wingstop and say, hey, if Detroit wins the Super Bowl, you have to give the entire city of Detroit free Wingstop for 1 day. 1 day.
Bankrupt the entire company in an hour.
I probably fed so many homeless people. Detroit's happy because they won the Super Bowl, and Wingstop might be as popular as ever.
It'd be funny if there was a loophole and Wingstop was like, yeah, we'll do that. And they're like, we don't have any locations in Michigan.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
I was trying to go to the Wingstop by my house when the Pistons won that one game and they were doing the promo. And I know it doesn't, I know
you
it's
told us this story. You walked in like you're not in Detroit.
Yeah. More of the story was they're like, yeah, this isn't Detroit, but I'm a Pistons fan. So I figured I'd get, at least 5
I've
wings.
actually never eaten Wingstop before because I have no Wingstops this far up north.
Oh, dude.
I moved down the street from one.
Dude,
there is one in Hamden. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Hamden and Derby.
Dude, it goes right through you, dude. I'm telling you.
Does.
Like, I went in my bathroom after Wingstop. I dropped an Oppenheimer. Dude, I was just fucking... I was just fucking...
I have never heard it called an Oppenheimer.
So you got some serious backsplash is what you're saying.
Dude, oh my god, dude. Let's just say
We're
I
talking-
felt like I ate laxatives.
We're talking
Oh.
just straight hot cocoa coming out of him, man.
Oh my god.
Listen, I mean, for anybody that's never had Wingstop, don't go in with like the highest of expectations, but just know that you're gonna get a
You're
better
better off
wing
getting
than like
wings from
Wild
Popeyes.
Wings.
Dude,
Yeah, probably, but you're gonna get a better quality wing than
last
Wild
night at
Wings.
Popeyes, besides the heartburn I got, still gas. Still fucking amazing.
Popeyes
yeah.
is fucking amazing, dude.
Dude, Popeyes, that's me in my hood shit. Like when I was in college, Matt remembers. Matt got a text from me once because I drunk text you and Pat like at a party at like 3 a.m. about me like trying to go home with this girl, and I wake up I'm like, bro, I can't feel. I think I texted you guys next morning. I'm like, I feel dead. I think
Probably.
Pat goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, Popeyes." Well,
Yeah,
no,
man,
because like
stickers
me,
in there.
me and Matt had this group chat with our boy Pat, who's rest in peace to his social life. See, Matt's cool. Matt got married and he's still social. Our boy is not as much, but we used to have this group chat we called the Three Idiots. That was the name of the group chat, and I drunkenly texted them at 3 o'clock in the morning that I was at a party about to leave with a nice, gorgeous young lady, and I wake up the next morning. They're like, "Hey, how you doing there, Super Trooper?" I'm like, death.
Ugh.
But I somehow drove on a quarter of a tank of gas to Popeyes in Hamden, bought a bucket of food, came back. The girl I was sort of seeing at that point, who we were off and on, she texted me, "Hey, how you doing, dummy?" I'm like, Popeyes. I didn't say anything else.
That's a good response.
Matt knows exactly which girl I'm talking about, too.
No.
Oh,
Dude.
redhead and sociopathic.
So
I hope she's doing okay. But all right.
there's a
That being said,
red
red flags.
flag, literally.
No, she was
Red.
good. She just rough upbringing. All right.
Hot and psychotic. Love it. Total bonk. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my god. All right. Let's talk about all the coaching moves that have happened in the last couple hours. So Antonio Pierce is the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah,
Love
which keeps half that roster intact because they're all ready to request trades if they weren't.
I love every second of it, man. My uncle, fan of the show, texted me. Actually, no, he called me. We were chatting a little bit. He goes, "Hey, what do you think about about us getting what's his face, Antonio Pierce?" I'm like, "He's the only choice. If you guys go get anybody else, you're gonna lose half your locker room right there, and the season will be over. You're gonna make the same mistake you made with fucking Doofus McGee, aka Josh McDoofus, aka overpaid, overappreciated Belichick brony, Josh McDaniels. Now, the fact that Josh McDaniels doesn't have a job right now should tell you everything you need to know about that guy's an NFL head coach. That being said, I think Pierce needs to get himself a good OC and draft a good quarterback. But good for the Raiders. I'm happy.
Speaking of OC, I wonder whatever happened to Jim Bob Cooter. Like one of the greatest names in football history.
Oh, Bob Cooter? Oh, he's interviewing for the OC job for Philadelphia.
That's
I
probably
cannot wait for Chris to find some way to make a T-shirt.
Oh man,
Dude.
fucking!
that's got to be the greatest name I've ever.
I cannot wait, dude. I hope we get him, dude. I'm already thinking of
Listen, this is my thing. I'm in my office. I'm sitting down. By the way, my office has like an air leak in it. Only my office does. Nobody else in the building. Well, my office has an air leak in it, so like there's just cold air coming in. And I am a fucking Nordic bred human polar bear, and I'm freezing my nuts off in that fucking office building. So me borrows a space heater from the HR lady who just got let go. I go into her old office, grab it, and plug it in, and my Timberlands are getting nice and toasty, and I'm still freezing my nuts off the entire day. And so I'm sitting there and I'm scrolling, huddling by the space heater, trying to warm up, and because the part of where my office is in the building just does not get enough heat. So I'm scrolling and I see Eagles looking at Bob Cooter. I was like, yo, Chris is about to lose his fucking shit.
Dude, I'm talking Cooter.
We are doing some merch, Chris.
Dude, I'm talking Cooter t-shirts, Cooter foam fingers, hugs, Cooter
Got
calendar.
Red Hot
some
Cooter.
some breaking news here.
Red Hot Chili.
The Tennessee Titans, breaking news, have made a deal with a new head coach for the team. It is, who is this guy? Bengals offensive coordinator Brian Callahan is your new head coach for the Tennessee Titans.
The first domino to drop is Brian Callahan. Interesting.
Who looks like Brian Callahan. I'm looking at a picture of him. He looks like you just kind of like asked AI if you can just create a generic dad. And
Yeah,
this is what happened.
He looks like a golf caddy. I don't know.
Yeah.
He
looks like an
yeah.
out of shape golfer.
He's like, oh man, I remember I used to play on this green, and then like he like coaches like his son's. He coaches his son. He's like he's a golf dad. This is a golf dad fit, golf dad body. I can already see it.
He looks like that guy that just brags about. He's like, I only do cardio and I train one body part.
I'll tell you what, dude. He ain't no Bob Cooter.
No, he's not.
But he sure as hell is a golf dad.
Yo, okay. So here, I would love, even though you guys know my number one pick for the Eagles OC, but Bob Cooter is definitely a number two. Please, for the love of Christ, if we don't get Frank, let us get Bob Cooter. Oh my God! All right. That being said, the other news today was the Philadelphia Eagles finally did God's work. Sean Desai was fired last night. Matt Patricia is not getting his contract renewed, and Brian Johnson will be let go if he's not given a job somewhere else in the NFL. So Sirianni and Howie and Jeff Lurie, who came together and said, "We're cleaning house."
I love it. I'm so ready for this.
You know the first two names that came up for defensive coordinator, by the way?
Riverboat Ron.
Riverboat Ronnie! I called it!
Dude.
I saw that tweet. I saw an update today. It's like, let's fucking go. I am so here for Riverboat Ron to be the next DC of Philadelphia. By the way, former Eagles assistant, by the way, under the Andy Reid years.
I would kill for Riverboat Ron to be here.
Riverboat Ron, dude, I don't give a like. You tell Ron he doesn't have to deal with Dan Snyder anymore. And you say, hey, Ron, you just have to coach defense.
Can you imagine, like, Sirianni, Riverboat Ron, and, like, you get Frank Reich back?
But here's the thing is, like, it's like that meme of, like, the two dragon heads that look intimidating, and then there's just the one doofy one.
Yeah, the doofy
this one. Is
yep.
the two shit talkers of, like, the two goofy head coaches of Sirianni and Riverboat Ron, and you have fucking Frank Reich's pastor ass that is literally just like, hey guys,
meme it. We'll meme it.
Yo,
if that happens, I'll meme it.
That being said, yeah. So apparently Frank Reich has already been like allegedly like in talks with coming in for an interview with Philly for OC. They're also talking to another, a really young, the Colts OC Bob Cooter, and there was one other guy they were looking at. Yeah. So Philadelphia, hey Eagles fans, calm the fuck down. Uncle Jeff Lurie. Listen to your pleas. The bad man with the pencil is gone. Sean Desai will probably go be the DC for the Giants and allow them to get. Oh, by the way, the other defensive coordinator name that came up, Wink Martindale. You give us somebody who loves to blitz. Philadelphia, of course, fits Philly perfectly. Oh, also hates the New York Giants and Brian Daboll's overrated ass.
We get any one of these big name dudes, I will pick you up at the airport. You can promise me. I will hold a sign up that says "Mr. Cooter" right this way. You and our
big airport John. You guys can go welcome into this.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, by the way, can we talk about how Fletcher Cox called Jeff McClain a fucking fool or a doofus or whatever the fuck he said to him?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Well, Fletcher, because he's like, what about next year again? What the fuck are you talking about?
I think he told him to like get out of his face or something.
Yeah, he like called him a doofus or a fool or something. I was like, yo, that's why I love Fletcher, man. He don't give a fuck.
Nah, dude.
Fun Fletcher Cox story. When I was I think when I was about a senior in high school was the year Fletcher Cox got drafted.
Yeah, it was our senior
So
year.
one of my groomsmen buddies, he's an Eagles fan, and I'm
Shout
obviously
out to
being the
my
Jets
boy.
fan. We both made a bet. We didn't wager anything, but we both made a bet when we were seniors in high school. I said Muhammad Wilkerson would have a better career. He said Fletcher Cox would have a better career. And at the time, Muhammad Wilkerson was in the lead, got a nice big fat 6-year deal, and I think he's been out of the league for about 5-6 seasons
Fletcher
now.
Cox is like
Cox is
basically
strong.
Fletcher Cox probably going to be a first or second ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best run stopping D tackles of all time.
Muhammad Wilkerson was fantastic for about 4 years. They picked his 5th-year option up, gave him a 6-year deal, and he was horrendous. Forgot how to play football.
Fair enough. I will say this though about Fletch. He's one of those team guys. I will actually be sad when Fletcher Cox retires. Him and BG. And here's the thing now. Allegedly, we can thank Adam Schefter for this, Chrissy. According to Travis Kelce, Jason still has about a year left, and he doesn't really want to go out the way they went out.
Dude, Schefter's
the worst.
He's
Okay,
the worst.
listen.
He did this with Tom Brady too.
Okay, so here's what. So you guys know I'm a big Pat McAfee guy. So Schefter comes on McAfee. It's not as fun as when Ian Rappaport was on there. When Rap Sheet's on there, they make fun of Rap Sheet for being. They have this running joke of Rap Sheet being a booze hound. They have all these like jokes about it. But Ian and like kind of it's funny because Ian's such a fucking nerd. But like Schefter just sucks. I love Mike. Like all the I like insiders like Garofalo. I love Daniel Jeremiah. Rap Sheet. Who's the other one from NFL Network who I compare DJ all the time?
Oh, Schrags or Kyle Brandt?
No, well listen, Schrags I love too. Kyle Brandt, I got hot and cold on, but you get my point. Schefter just sucks. Like I liked Mort as a kid. Mort was cool. But Schefter just sucks, man. Oh, by the way, I saw him in person. He's a stump.
Oh yeah, dude. The highlight of his career was doing the gritty dance on the bike.
No, the highlight of his career was attempting to do the Lambo leap and failing epically.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
it was our Super Bowl year. I remember this shit.
Yeah.
But
wow.
That being said, allegedly that was the other news. Jason Kelce may not be done. I was like, ain't no way he's going out like this. And then when I saw he never confirmed it, I was like, yeah, no, he ain't going.
Yeah, I feel like when media jumps the gun and kind of declares something for you, it really just takes everything out of like this. Really could have been his last year, but just the fact that the spotlight was just ripped out from underneath him, and everybody was like, "We got to get the story out there first." And he's like, "I don't know where you guys are getting this. I didn't even confirm it." I hope he comes back. I hope he makes another one of those videos with Jeffrey Lurie and just comes back for another year with Philly.
There you go. I needed Kelce. Like it was like at first I wanted Zach Ertz to come back, but now I'm like whatever. You know what I really hope comes back on like a playoff deal, Chris? And even though it's just so stupid, he won't do it. Julio. I want Julio to come back for one more year with us.
Dude, I would love Julio. Dude, just get a ring, dude. Like that guy.
Here's the thing, and people forget about this. He was a great red zone target for us.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite thing, I was talking to a couple of fans who weren't Eagles fans, who aren't connected like we are. Like, yo, AJ Brown's a problem for you guys. I'm like, no, he's not. I hate this narrative. AJ Brown's a problem. Like they're like, no, you guys want AJ Brown gone because he's a problem for your secondary. That's what you're saying.
That's what the media does. They'll just create that narrative how we want someone gone because like they acted out or they didn't play their best.
Dude, I want Jalen just to enjoy playing football again.
Dude, he looks like just a dead man. Like he's like, I don't know. He's not gonna say he's not like as vocal as he was, but like even when Goddard was like saying stuff to him on the bench, he's just like, it's not an argument. He's just like, yeah, that's on me, my fault. Like I don't know.
The other day on Instagram, I was watching highlights of Darren Sproles' year with the Eagles, and what a fucking
Oh.
electrifying player that was.
I met him, dude. I used to live in this one building in Philly, right before my house got renovated. Well, it was getting, renovated or whatever. And a couple of the Eagles players used to live there, and Darren Sproles was one of them. So I waited for him to pull up one day because, like, I just wanted to meet him. Anyway, he drives. I think he drives like a really big truck. And the license plate still says San Diego on it from his days when he was with the Chargers. I thought it was the funniest thing. I was like, damn, dude, you haven't been with the Chargers in like years. I was like, what the hell are you still running around with this license plate for? But that dude was the man.
I heard he was really nice. Like a buddy of mine,
so cool.
a buddy of mine was from Philly. Literally goes, "Yo, I ran him in like a fucking Wawa once, and he bought like the entire line like sandwiches."
Yeah, no, I believe it.
You know who was a really cool running back to meet in real life was LaDainian Tomlinson.
I heard that LT was cool as fuck.
He was a great guy. I met him at a Jets event, and he was talking, and he just was like, he was pretty much like, yeah, guys, I spent a lot of time with the Chargers, obviously, in a brief time with the Jets. He's like, even though I was only a Jet for like 2 years, there's one thing that I can relate to that all you guys can relate to. And he goes, I hate the Patriots. And we fucking went crazy. You would have thought that was fucking Jesus in front of us. We were just bowing at this guy's knees.
Chrissy, what is your Twitter, by the way?
Should be KP Pod Chris. It's like weird. I don't know why it don't come up.
I'm trying to tag you in this post, like, or whatever, but like, anyway, KP Pod Chris.
Just send it to me if you can't find it. Just text it to me. Is it Melvin Dew?
Yo, change that shit to Melvin Dew right now.
All right.
We're going to get back to big moves from Philadelphia. Other updates: Dan Morgan, yes, Miami Hurricane, Carolina Panther, and backwards hat in the in team photos. Dan Morgan is now a general manager of the Carolina Panthers. I love the outside the box thinking by the world's worst owner.
I saw that and I thought, well, Panthers being the new laughingstock in the NFL, nothing's going to change here.
Listen, I was trying to explain so my uncle's friend listens to our show, and I was talking to him we were eating wings, watching football and everything else on Saturday, and we were chatting. He goes, "Hey, so what do you think about all this stuff?" And I said, "What do you think about this game?" And I said, "Listen, he goes, "What do you think about the Panthers?" I'm like, "Dude, they're fucked." He's why? I'm like, they have the new Dan Snyder. And he goes, I mean, like, instead of fucking up and chasing cheerleaders, just chasing losses.
There you go.
Oh, fucking hell.
God.
Oh, God.
I sent a video in the chat with you guys, and the caption of the video was what the Bills thought would happen when they gave DeMar Hamlin the ball on 4th and 5.
Oh, God.
It's very bad.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I had casual football fans hitting me up, say, "Yo, Jerry, what the fuck was that play call?" Because I will take pride in this. I have gotten a lot of my friend group into watching football this year, and that is like my golden achievement. So Trev, Alex, shout out. The fact that you and you too, Anna, the 3 of you watching football makes me so happy because like you guys were not the biggest football fans last year, but I've got y'all watching football.
I'm hyped too.
Best game in the world, man. And like the fact that like they're like, what the hell was that play call? And they're sending me those memes too. And I was like, I love every moment of this right now. Oh, by the way, other news, Mr. Deshaun Jackson and Mr. Mr. LaShawn McCoy are actually going to start a podcast together Super Bowl week, which makes me so excited.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the CTESPN podcast with Chandler Jones and Antonio
Yo,
Brown.
I can't with that shit.
And Chandler Jones said the T is for trauma.
But he says CT is not real.
It's not real. He actually confirmed it himself. Dr. Chandler Jones, PhD, Dr. Nussbaum.
Dr. Nussbaum, a.k.a. the way he's been acting, I assume his former brother's sparring partner in the UFC.
Honestly,
That's my
like,
boy Johnny B, man.
I mean, he had to have taken some hits.
I don't think Antonio, like everyone's saying Antonio Brown's got TTE. I'm not a believer in that because I'm reading his tweets and I think he sounds like a poet. Like
So there's a trend going on,
Did
which
you
I
get your
must
Twitter
admit,
deleted?
what?
Did you get your Twitter deleted? I can't access your profile.
Did it get?
oh man, did you get fucking?
Did you get
You went-
shadow banned?
Are you in Twitter jail?
I might be.
Okay,
Did
Chris,
you ask to see
cannot
Jim's
actually-
Twitter?
everything that comes out of your mouth can't actually go on the internet, by the way.
No, I don't think like I said anything crazy.
How many people on Twitter did you ask to send you $10,000 because you were a Nigerian prince?
Okay.
Because maybe they blocked you. Maybe they
There might have
reported
been
you.
a few. I might be in Twitter jail. Actually, I'll tweet that. Actually, I can't tweet that. Fuck.
Well, you might be able to. Hold on.
You can't tweet that. Oh, I'll tweet
Wait.
that. Oh, wait.
Maybe I'll
Chris
put
has to start his like third different Twitter account.
Dude, I'm going to make another burner. Are you kidding me?
Hey, Kevin Durant's got 7 of them. Shit, man. Get out
Yeah,
here.
dude, I'm about to make an Antonio Brown burner and just start tweeting like
There's been a trend going around where just people like just comment on his tweets and are like, "Hey, Antonio Brown, I'm a white guy from Anchorage, Alaska. What kind of white am I?" And he'll be like, "Saltine." Or what kind of cracker am I? And he's like, a saltine. So I'm like, so I said, you know what? Hey, I'm a European Italian white. I was like, am I a biscotti or am I like just a Ritz cracker? And he never got back to me.
Oh, dude, if I'm mayonnaise, if anything. I gotta be like, or fluff.
He's not even a fucking cracker. He's
Or
just
marshmallow.
straight egg fat.
Oh, I thought it was shades of white. Oh,
No, I would consider myself a townhouse. Those really buttery, like oval looking ones.
Yeah, no, I'm I don't know what I am. I could be like
Superior
vanilla ice.
cracker.
Yeah, but like,
Yo, townhouse pretzels are literally the greatest cracker ever made.
oh, I thought you meant Annie Ann's pretzels, dude. I can go for them
Oh,
right
fuck
there.
yeah. I hate that shit.
Oh, I don't know if they have this.
I was at a bar on Saturday, and my boy goes, "You want to get a pretzel?" I'm like, "Fuck you, getting a pretzel. Get the fuck out of here."
I was
Oh, speaking of
contemplating-
pretzels, Subway is making foot-long pretzels now
Fuck
because they're
yeah,
going
dude.
down as a franchise.
Fastest way
Ain't
to
that
go
just
into
a
cardiac
giant
arrest.
salted dick?
They are making foot-long churros, cookies, and pretzels. And yes, the cookies and the pretzels are literally long rectangles like this that are 12 inches long.
So all penis-shaped foods. So
Yeah, so Subway's going out in the next five years.
I'll
And
tell you
this
one
is
thing.
just
What I
another
want to
sign.
do, I try to convince a bunch of my friends to camp out Black Friday, stay overnight, then just go to Annie Ann's in the morning and then leave.
What are you, Peter Griffin? I'm gonna shoplift in Annie Ann's. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
You were an
Yeah,
interesting
they
kid to
can't
grow
catch
up
all
with.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
You had to
Chris was
be-
that one friend everyone had that just like caused serious problems.
Yeah, no, I was the easily distracted kid in school. Like I was
That's
always
good.
on the yellow to red, on the stoplight meter in elementary school. I was always a yellow. I was like on the verge of getting my parents called, but not yet. I'll tell you what, dude, I got rowdy when Bill Nye the Science Guy came on, dude. You ever hear that in Japanese?
Oh.
It sounds like beer, 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 beer. I saw that on a podcast, like another podcast.
Jesus
Dude.
Christ.
Fucking dude.
All right.
Imagine just getting
We gotta
drunk.
cut this kid off before we get canceled in 3 countries.
Oh god, yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, shout out to our amazing sponsors, Candidates, promo code BELLYUP 20% off. Mall Rose, promo code BELLYUP 15% off at checkout. And Sneak Geek, by the way, new Hardy tour got announced. Tickets are on sale. Promo promo code Belly Up Sports for $20 off your purchase at your first initial purchase at checkout. Restrictions may apply. That being said, folks, we appreciate you stopping by the Corner Booth podcast. I am your host, of course, Jared Clem. My two amazing co-hosts, Jake Smigglesworth, a.k.a. Swagoo, a.k.a. Matt, Chrissy, a.k.a. Melvin Dew, a.k.a. Blackout Chrissy. I got to make a change here. Hold on. For the folks watching live on YouTube.
Fuck yeah. Shout out Sports Ken, too. Otter Ken. Been here the whole show.
Dude, Ken's a shit, man.
He's awesome.
Ken's been here since like since the Mason days.
Oh, I remember those days.
Ken's the best what do you say? The usher Melee Steam's ever had. Event staff guy. I forgot what his title was, but he was he was the best person they've ever had. And they let him go. Not like that, but like they lost him in a way. He found something better. Not to make it sound like he just got canned. Sorry, Ken.
Oh, dude, this is a long name. Holy shit, Chris, a.k.a. Melvin Dew, a.k.a. Blackout Chrissy. Oh my god, that's a name right there. I'm going to text my mom if I get my birth certificate changed to just that long-ass name. And I just want to see what she says. It's probably going to be like a backhand to the...
You know what?
You're adopted.
Like, she said.
She's like, the fuck you think I'm going to do? You're adopted.
That still would be a much better name than Chosen Anderson.
Yeah. Listen, or was it what was Meta World Peace's other name?
Meta World Peace or something like that.
Yeah.
It was no, but he tried to change it to like Panda Lover or something like that. That's so fucking weird.
Dude, I remember Snoop Dogg trying to change his name for his Lion, yeah.
That lasted like what, one song?
Yeah, which actually kind of slapped. It was for the Overstock ads, and then he went back to Snoop Dogg again.
You know what? Maybe there's a reason why. I think he went sober, right? He doesn't smoke weed anymore.
He stopped, I think, for like a day.
Oh, okay. Never mind. He's back.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys on Thursday for another edition of the Corner pregame. Also, you will see me this Thursday after the Corner pregame for this month's edition of Belly Up After Dark. Your boy will be live with, of course, our main man, Josh Mahler, and some other guests. Check me out as I try to do another doubleheader this week. Oh, my God. The doubleheaders in the third is going to be death to me. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you had an amazing weekend, and we hope you have a great week. We will see you guys on Thursday for a Corner Booth pregame with these two goons and some other friends. And, enjoy yourselves. Peace.